It's Breakfast with the Beatles on the weekend, ZLX, right here in Boston, Massachusetts. Chachi Lepret with you this morning. That was I Want You, the last song recorded by the Beatles as a group in the recording studio, and the longest song in their careers on Abbey Road, of course. Breakfast with the Beatles, the weekend, ZLX. You know, for a couple of years now, I've been friends with a Beatle people by the name of Gillian Lomax. She runs the Magical History Tour, which visits all the Beatles-related points of interest in Los Angeles, and there are many. And at one time or another, all of the Beatles lived in the Los Angeles area, so there's lots of things to see there. And in the studio right now, you've heard me talk about this gentleman a lot. He comes to all of our events. He's Ken from Liverpool. Ken grew up in Liverpool. His parents bought furniture from the Epstein Furniture Store. He's friend with Raymond Jones, who was the gentleman who walked into NEMS and asked for a song by the Beatles, which prompted Brian Epstein to go out and find out who this band is. Now, Ken's in the studio. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning, Chachi. It's nice to be here.
That Liverpool accent, it's still there. You've been in Boston for many, many years, but it's still a little bit there. And you recently went to L.A., and that's why you're on the show today. You
Yes,
did the tour with Gillian, right?
Yes, I did.
Gillian Lomax, no relation to Jackie Lomax.
No.
Who was on Apple Records. But you went on the Magical History Tour. What was it like for you?
Oh, I thought it was wonderful. The fact that I got to see where Elvis actually met the Fab Four, and Gillian is a nice lady.
She's English.
Yes, across the water from Liverpool in Wallasey, which is just across the Mersey. And we went to, the highlight for me was going to John's Lost Weekend house in Santa Monica.
Ah, where Keith Moon and Ringo and even Paul and Linda visited there, I think.
Yes, I took some photos there. And
you go to the Hollywood Bowl?
Oh, yeah, I got it up close to the stage. I thought I was going to be able to get up on top to have a walk around, but they've got netting up there. So
Ringo Starr's house. You sent me a picture of Ringo's house, right?
Yeah, Ringo, he keeps his gates closed, and he has big stars on the gates, which, that's his name.
What a hint. Did you go to Blue Jay Way?
Yes, which, because of the song, was it's high up on a hill. You get a great, when it's not too smoggy, vista of L.A., but that was something. The parking around there is a bit of a pain in the neck, but the tour itself was great.
So you thoroughly recommend it?
I certainly would.
And what's the website? Is it magicalhistorytour.com?
Yes, it is.
And Gillian Lomax in Los Angeles.
Yes.
What do you leave out of, like Hollywood Boulevard or something?
She prearranges a place to meet you at, and when it's a bigger group, which it normally is, she'll get a minivan to go around, and she has the PA system going around, and you see the troubadour where John Lennon got thrown out of.
Do you know who I am? That the question, yes. And then the answer was, we won't say it on the radio. You can see those places in Los Angeles that relate to the Beatles at a Magical History Tour with our friend Gillian Lomax. Ken from Liverpool, thanks for coming on. We're going to take a short break. When we get back, we're going to play the opening track of the Revolver LP vinyl on this show. It's Breakfast with the Beatles on the weekend, ZLX.